Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Health 360. Well, on the show this week, a special conversation with Fit India brand ambassador, who's India's first blogger combining running with cleanliness with picking kachra. Also on the show, a look at the booming market for liver detox supplements. Does hydration have a link with poor eyesight? And how is blue light therapy being used in medicine now? I'm Sneha Mordani. This is Health 360. Well, he's the Government of India's Fit India ambassador and has a lot of light to throw on the importance of physical activity and particularly running. Well, he is a runner, but wait, he's not just a runner. He's also a plogger. What really is that? I caught up with Ripu Bevli, the Plogman of India, earlier this week, and here's what happened.
Sneha, what are you doing?
I'm blogging.
What is that?
We'll ask Ripu, the Plogman of India. Ripu, tell them about what we've been doing here.
Well, we've been plogging, which is a mashup of pick up while jogging. Very fancy word, but अगर हिंदी में हम बोलें तो उसको हम कूड़ा कसरत बोलते हैं.
तो इसमें हम कसरत करते हैं और सफाई भी करते हैं साथ
बिल्कुल,
में.
तो आपकी बॉडी की भी कसरत हो गई और एनवायरनमेंट भी साफ हो गया.
Running is very important. Running has been your passion. Tell us how this passion for running started and then how the passion for picking up Kuda started.
So I've been a sports person all my life. So I've been running, playing a lot of sport. और 2016 की बात है, after like a gap of 4-5 years, I started running again because मेरे को एक hamstring injury हो गई थी. Plus life had taken over, plus corporate life. But I was running a race every day, even then when I was not running. I was running the proverbial corporate rat race.
Absolutely.
So वहाँ से फिर जब मैंने 2016 में running start किया, यहीं पे दिल्ली में, तो सुबह लोग कम होते हैं, ट्रैफिक नहीं होता, तो चीज़ जो मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा दिखती थी वो था कूड़ा, trash and plastic. So I started picking up, and with my friends they joined in. Or because all of my friends were also runners, so we were running and picking up litter.
Oh, that's awesome. So it's become a movement of sorts. Just show us what you do and how you do it.
Sure.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So Ripu, tell us, you are the Fit India ambassador, isn't it?
Yes.
How important is it for all of us to be absolutely fit now? We are already the diabetes capital of the world. And now I think we are on our way to become the obesity capital of the world, isn't it?
I think running is something that we are all born with.
Yes.
It's a basic human instinct. और over time जो हम running नहीं करते, workout नहीं करते, so we are literally like destroying our bodies, and that is why all of these lifestyle diseases, diabetes, obesity is coming into the frame. So अगर हम सब रोज सुबह उठ के sunrise से पहले बाहर जाएंगे, सनराइज की जो फर्स्ट रेज ऑफ द सन है उसको एंजॉय करेंगे, थोड़ा सा रन करेंगे, थोड़ा सा वॉक करेंगे और थोड़ी सी प्लॉगिंग कर देंगे, तो हमारी बॉडी भी फिट रहेगी और हमारा एनवायरनमेंट भी.
बढ़िया. So करते हैं प्लॉगिंग और रनिंग.
Yeah.
So Ripu, tell us, when did this प्लॉगिंग thing start?
2016 for me.
Okay.
I was running and started picking up.
Yeah.
And my friends like yourself, they joined in. और क्योंकि हम सारे रनर्स थे, तो हम कचरा उठाते उठाते रन करते हुए कचरा उठा रहे थे.
अच्छा.
So that is why it became very organically a eco-fitness movement.
Very nice. उसके बाद में, you also got a call from the Prime Minister.
जी.
Tell us, did that feel like a prank call firstly to begin with?
It did.
Do you think somebody is playing games with you?
I mean, of course, right? I mean, randomly you get a call out of the blue. And somebody says, I am the Prime Minister of the country. आप क्या सोचोगे?
मैं सोचूंगी कोई मेरा बेवकूफ बना रहा है.
तो आपको कॉल आया, नमस्ते जी, मैं नरेंद्र मोदी बोल रहा हूँ, क्या सोचोगे आप?
Okay, so what did he tell you? Tell us about that conversation.
So that's how it happened. So he reached out. He said, "Namaste Ripu Daman ji, मैं नरेंद्र मोदी बोल रहा हूँ."
हाँ जी.
And I was like, are you for real? And then वहाँ से कोई reply नहीं आया for 10 seconds. So I took a leap of faith कि हाँ ये Prime Minister ही होंगे.
अच्छा.
और वहाँ से फिर 15-20 minutes का conversation हुआ. And the biggest thing for me was, he said, the government of India wants to do it with you. The entire country wants to do it with you. And October 2nd, 2019, जो कि 150वीं गांधी जयंती थी, the entire country will join you on this mission. And मैंने ये mission start किया था 2016 में, ये सोच के with Gandhi ji's words that everyone needs to be their own scavenger. 3 years later, on his Jayanti, the entire country joined us. 40 lakh people participated just on that day. For me, life came a full circle.
Awesome. Let's go. Ripu, this plastic waste, big problem, not just in India but everywhere else, isn't it?
Yeah.
क्या करें इसका?
So हमने एक छोटा सा एक movement चलाया या एक message दिया called Plastic Upvas. उपवास हम सब इंडियंस को पता है, it's a very cool term. जब गांधी जी ने भी अपनी मूवमेंट स्टार्ट की तो उपवास से, अनशन से स्टार्ट किया. तो एक सिंबॉलिक पावरफुल मूवमेंट है where you're silently protesting. तो आइडिया ये है कि आप कुछ भी अपनी लाइफ से एक चीज उसका उपवास ले लो, चाहे वो प्लास्टिक बॉटल हो, चाहे वो मग हो, चाहे वो कटलरी हो, अपना साथ लेकर चलो एंड से नो टू सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक. कोई भी एक आइटम, जैसे मैं पिछले 8 सालों से ये काम कर रहा हूँ तो मैंने सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक बॉटल नहीं खरीदी. तो इफ आई कैन गो अराउंड द कंट्री, organize these cleanups in 110 cities and still not use or buy a single use plastic bottle, मैं survive कर रहा हूँ एक single piece में, तो हम सब कर सकते हैं.
So
well, good job.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about your movement, the plogging movement, which has made you so popular.
Well, I mean, that wasn't the idea. The idea was to just do something for the country. बट 2016 में इसकी शुरुआत हुई और 2019 में जब प्रधानमंत्री से रिकग्निशन मिला, तो उसके बाद तकरीबन आज तक 1 crore Indians have participated in the movement. और मैंने खुद personally, I've organized these cleanups, these plogging drives, Kuda Kasrat workshops with in about 110 cities and about 150 schools and colleges across the country. और आइडिया यही था कि ये मेरी मूवमेंट नहीं है, ये हम सब भारतीयों की मूवमेंट है, क्योंकि हम सब चाहते हैं ये कूड़ा मुक्त भारत देखना. तो हम जहाँ पर भी हैं, I always say this, कि do you want to change the world? And हमेशा हर हाथ खड़ा हो जाता है, especially youth का. So I am like, if you want to change the world, change your world. तो आपकी कम्युनिटी, आपकी सोसाइटी, आपका नेबरहुड, इमेजिन अगर 140 करोड़ इंडियंस ने ये डिसाइड कर लिया कि मैं अपने आसपास सफाई रखूंगा, अपने नेबरहुड की सफाई रखूंगा, ऑटोमेटिकली भारत साफ हो जाएगा.
So Ripu, you're giving us 2 important messages today. बताइए.
So पहला तो है हेल्थ को लेकर. I think हम सबको health is not a choice, it's your lifestyle. Everything from the time you wake up to the time you sleep, you should be mindful of your health. और अगर हमें देश आगे बढ़ाना है, अपना परिवार आगे बढ़ाना है, तो हमें हेल्थ को definitely to the best of our abilities prioritize करना है.
और दूसरा important message?
वेस्ट. आई थिंक अगर हम सुबह उठ के हेल्थ इंप्रूव कर लेंगे ना और नेचर से थोड़ा कनेक्शन कर लेंगे, तो ऑटोमेटिकली हम इस बारे में माइंडफुल हो जाएंगे कि हम क्या कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं और किस चीज़ में कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं. और जैसा कि मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले सुना कि जो भी प्लास्टिक में आता है, प्लास्टिक रैपर में आता है, अगर वो हम कंज्यूम करना बंद कर दें या कम कर दें, ऑटोमेटिकली हमारा हेल्थ भी इंप्रूव हो जाएगी और हमारा वेस्ट भी कम हो जाएगा.
मेरी लाइंस थी वैसे, बताना जरूरी है. Detox supplements, well, they are selling like hotcakes. Social media is full of information on what they do and what they don't. I know it could have gotten you confused, and that's the reason why we decided to put this report together for you. It's going to give you an idea about detox supplements and whether you should be taking them. From influencers to supplement stores, liver detox products promise to flush out toxins and boost your energy. But are they really necessary? Liver detox supplements often contain herbal ingredients like milk thistle, dandelion root or turmeric. Well, some have shown minor benefits in lab studies, but experts say they're really no magic fix. Dr. D, I'm going to begin by asking you about detox drinks. Of course, they've gained immense popularity in recent years. So many products claim to be flushing out toxins, promote even weight loss, boost overall health. Why do you think they work? I mean, do you think they work, or what really is your take? You think they don't really work?
Extremely good question. And at the outset, I would like to say that detox drinks is a big claim that they detoxify the body.
Right.
There is not a single drink which we can classify as a detox drink.
Okay.
Actually, it's a misnomer.
The supplement industry is worth billions and liver health is big business, but doctors warn taking the wrong product could actually cause liver damage. How does then one spot fake detox drinks in the market in comparison to products which could be in fact good for us, health products which could actually help us? Are there these products in the market?
So whenever somebody says that, this is a, liver detox or a body detox or a gut cleanse drink, or, it's total detox drink, the first claim which company makes like this is false claim.
Okay.
So any drink that you can prepare at home, which gives you adequate hydration and has rich antioxidants in it, is a good drink. You don't need to buy a packaged drink for that.
Okay.
So beware of drinks which are labeled liver detox. They should be avoided.
Instead of buying a cleanse, experts say support your liver naturally. Eat a balanced diet, limit alcohol, stay hydrated, and avoid unnecessary medications or toxins. Talk to us about what's your reaction when you see these claims, and also give us these examples of the claims that are being made for consumers to actually relate to what they see and what you're telling us then.
When you see a claim like a liver detox, basically what it's giving you is a load of sugar and hydration, which your body may not need. And the best way for any individual to detoxify is, we know it, to avoid the toxin or avoid something that we really feel is not good for our body. Let's say it is alcohol for someone or heavy food for somebody, right? So the best way is to avoid it rather than adding these things, which will further put our body at stress of tolerating it.
The global detox drinks market was valued at $1.68 billion in 2024 and is expected to reach $2.34 billion by 2034 with a CAGR of 3.3%. These products promise to undo a weekend of binge eating or drinking. Some claim to strengthen the liver. Celebrity endorsements add weightage to these claims. How problematic do you find these celebrity endorsements? And we have this all over the place. They're claiming that these products work. They also claim that they use these products. How problematic is that, doctor?
It is very, very problematic in this era of social media influence where we follow the celebrities blindly. I think celebrities should take care before endorsing such things, and we should, give knowledge to the all our fans who are following these celebrities. There's nothing called detox. You cannot have a detox and still continue to have bad habits. We should try to have a good and a healthy lifestyle, one. And two, avoid any such claims which they are not knowledgeable about and still promoting to their fans or the listeners or our audience.
Experts recommend checking with a healthcare provider before starting any supplement, especially if you have liver conditions or take prescription medication. Here are some key indicators to help you differentiate between authentic health drinks and misleading detox beverage. Beware of exaggerated health claims, products that promise rapid weight loss, instant energy boost, or miraculous cleansing should be approached with skepticism. Scrutinize the ingredient list. A legitimate health drink should contain recognizable and natural ingredients Be wary of obscure unproven components that are labeled as superfoods or detoxifying agents without credible scientific backing. Detox drinks should not replace proper nutrition. No beverage can serve as a substitute for balanced nutrition or medical treatment. If a drink claims to be a complete solution for digestive health, immunity, or detoxification, it's likely misleading the consumers. Now look for transparency in marketing. Brands that use ambiguous buzzwords without a clear explanation should be approached with caution. Dehydration can lead to a dozen problems. Well, have you ever thought that poor eyesight and blurred vision could actually be one of them? Here's more.
We all know staying hydrated is key for our bodies. But did you know it also plays a major role in how well we see? Even mild dehydration can impact your eyesight. Your eyes may be the windows to your soul, but they're also more sensitive to water loss than you might think. Even mild dehydration can lead to dry eyes, blurry vision, and even headaches. When your body is low on fluids, your eyes don't produce enough tears. That can lead to irritation, redness, and in some cases, temporary vision issues.
You know, how does drinking less water then mean fewer tears?
So the tear film is primarily made up of water. In fact, 70% of it is water. So when there is reduction in this water, the smoothness of the front surface of the eye, the clarity of the cornea, the clarity of the tear film gets affected. And when this happens, when the tears reduce, because they are getting produced from the water that we are drinking, it leads to problems within the eye. So less water, dehydration means less tears means a problem in the eyesight, a problem to the eye's nutrition, the cornea, and overall a problem to the eye health.
Tears are not just for crying. They are made of water, oils, and mucus that helps keep your eye moist and clear. Without enough hydration, your tear production slows down. And with screen time at an all-time high, the risk is even greater.
Why does dehydration lead to poor eyesight? What's the connection really?
Water forms a large part of our body, and the eye itself has constituents which have water as a primary part. For example, our tear films, the aqueous humor, the eye in fact is filled with a certain form of fluid which has water in it. So when there is a reduction in this water, there is a reduction in the tear films, which is the primary refractive surface of the eye. Whenever we are seeing the light first falls on the tear film, then enters the eye. So if that breaks, then that leads to a problem. Likewise, if there is a dehydration of the lens, of the cornea, different parts of the eyesight gets impacted.
Symptoms like blurred vision, burning, or a gritty feeling in your eyes are all linked to dry eye. And dry eye is often linked to dehydration. Drinking at least 8 glasses of water a day is imperative. More if you are in a dry climate, wear contacts, or spend long hours staring at a screen.
Drinking more water makes a hell lot of a difference to our eyes essentially.
So water, as we just discussed, forms a very important part of the eye. So if I look at the eye structure here, the eye has a tear film in front. This transparent layer is the cornea. Within the eye, if I was to open up the eyeball, I would have the lens, which again has some amount of water content, and this entire hollow cavity is full of water. So water forms such an essential part of every structure and function of the eye that lack of water would lead to a worsening of eye health and eventually eyesight.
So if your eyes are tired and blurry, don't just reach for your glasses. Grab a glass of water too. Your eyes might thank you.
Does a bright and sunny day not lift your spirits up? In fact, depression rates are highest in countries like Alaska, that are colder and darker. Reduced sunlight can lower serotonin, a mood-affecting brain chemical, and alter melatonin balance, triggering symptoms of depression. Well, that is exactly the science behind blue light therapy, which is being used in a healthcare setup for medicine. We decode it here. We've all heard of blue light and have been sounded off on the problems with this kind of light disturbing our sleep patterns. But we also know that this light emanating from screens can harm our eyes. But research now points towards the direction of blue light finding a more positive use. Japanese researchers have made a claim. They say they can erase singular memories and leave others unharmed. What does this really mean? They say this kind of light, blue light, can erase memories of traumatic events. To tell our viewers, this is not a claim that has been reviewed just yet and published. But that blue light can offer solutions to our mental health problems is no secret, and there is solid science behind this. Well, let me ask you, does a bright and sunny day not lift your spirits up? In fact, depression rates are highest in countries like Alaska that are colder and darker. Reduced sunlight can lower serotonin, a mood-affecting brain chemical, and alter melatonin balance, triggering symptoms of depression. Well, that is the exact science behind blue light.
Blue light is one of the primary color which is associated with health conditions. Initially, the blue light therapy was used in the skin conditions and it is still being used in the skin conditions. Blue light is also associated with our sleep, that is the circadian rhythm. If you see your phone, there will be blue light filters. So blue light is closely associated with our sleep cycle. So by giving a blue light therapy, the circadian rhythm is managed.
Light exposure has powerful effects on brain neurobiology and behavior. Peer-reviewed research published in the journal Frontiers in Behavioral Neuroscience says that morning blue light treatment improves sleep complaints, symptom severity, and retention of fear extinction memory in post-traumatic stress disorder. In simple words, it helps with PTSD symptoms. Blue light exposure in the morning helps regulate circadian rhythms that improve sleep quality. The same research indicated that blue light therapy improved sleep duration and shifted bedtimes earlier, which means it reduced PTSD symptom severity, enhanced retention of fear extinction memory. Exposure to light, particularly blue wavelength light, has been shown to acutely increase brain activation, alertness, and some elementary aspects of cognitive performance such as working memory and emotional anticipation.
It is generally given in the morning. Within 2 hours of waking up, a single session will remain for 30 minutes and it should continue for at least 1 month. So what it does, it controls the circadian rhythm. And once the circadian rhythm is controlled, there are a lot of developments in the brain. So the sleep quantity improves, the quality improves, and the quantity both improve.
This study has been published in the Science Direct. Light is one of the most vital environmental influences on human life, and it has powerful effects on our health, daily rhythm, sleep, mood, cognitive performance. Well, the Japanese have made an interesting claim on blue light, going to the extent of erasing certain memories, but it is research that will require several layers of verification. Well, that brings us to the end of this edition of Health 360. You can catch this report and much more up on our website, that's indiatoday.in. All of these reports are also carried across India Today's social media platforms. That's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter or X, and of course, Facebook. Our hashtag is Health 360, Health 360 Plus. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for watching. Take very good care of yourself. Bye for now.